As you can see, the winds are pretty fierce right here.
This water is coming in quickly.
And this storm is far from being over.
The storms may have passed, but the damage remains.
Let me tell you, man, the aftermath is still here.
From Florida
Hurricane Wilma hit this whole region dead on.
to Texas,
It's a horror story.
communities have been destroyed
Words, honestly, cannot describe what you're seeing.
and lives shattered.
There's people down there that need our help.
Without somebody to help them, there's no way we're gonna make it.
The Extreme Makeover design team can't fix it all,
It's much larger than just one family needing us.
but we can make a start.
Usually what we do is help out one family and build a house in 7 days. But with this, it just felt like that wasn't gonna cut it. We had to do more.
Let's do it! The rebuilding begins in Florida.
There's no other county that gets hit as hard as Broward County does by hurricanes.
All they wanted to do was get married.
Each time they try and get married, a hurricane destroys their wedding.
I just felt like what more challenges can happen? I just want to marry my mate.
She's everyone's mama.
When the hurricane hit, she started feeding all the people that lost everything.
And a community raised its kids here. Until now.
We don't have any fields to play on.
All they want to do is play baseball.
Help and hope is on the way. This is Extreme Makeover Home Edition. After the storm.
You wouldn't be human if you didn't feel like somehow you wanted to help in some way, to do something.
We have no food, we have no water. We don't have nothing.
And we seem like to be forgot about out here.
It's flooded, it's about 6 feet. My house is underwater. I have a 3-year-old and a newborn. So we're thousands of people, and they have people who need to get out.
Hot, aggravated. We wanted somebody to see about getting us out of here.
We are in a disaster.
We'll make it through.
Hey guys, Preston, Ed, Tracy, and Tanya. Usually we're traveling around the country helping out one family in need. Well, this time, we're trying to help out a whole bunch of people. Instead of just building houses, we're rebuilding communities. So we're working our way through the Gulf Coast, trying to do something for the states that were hit hard by the hurricane. So today we're in Florida, rolling through Broward County. And Broward County took a direct hit from Wilma, one of the strongest Atlantic hurricanes in history. Obviously, there's no way we can help everybody, but what we can do is do what we do very well, which is bring people together to help others. And it all starts right here. Take a look at this tape. See what I mean?
This is Coach Ed. He's the best coach that we could ever have.
So Boynton Beach is a small town right here in Broward County. And like most small towns, Little League Baseball is a big part of the community.
On a Saturday, you'll have 3,000 people come through this park with players, parents, siblings, grandparents, aunts, uncles. This is a place where everybody gathers.
It's a very important part of our community.
Now, a few years ago, a local team went all the way to the Little League World Series.
History has been made here in 2003.
This is a championship team with a great tradition and a great history.
Today, however, the baseball field is in ruins. When Wilma came through, it ripped everything to shreds. The bleachers are mangled, light poles are downed, and the field is unusable.
There is no baseball. We're registering players, and we're unsure about our future.
We can't play here anymore. We don't have any fields to play on.
So when Wilma destroyed the baseball field, their coach, Ed Bowman, made it his mission to get this thing up and running. You see, he knows how important baseball is to these kids and to this community.
If ABC was to come here, it would return big smiles to little kids' faces. And I'd love to see 3,000 people here next weekend.
Now guys, that's not the only project we're working on this week. The next person we're going to visit has done her best to try and help out everyone. And now, we're going to give her a helping hand. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Big Mama ABC. And we're Big Mama Family.
Big Mama has dedicated the last 25 years of her life to helping out kids who've had really some tough breaks. She helps them get jobs, housing, and even helps them get an education.
The only thing she cares about are the kids. She would just as soon live in the street herself if her kids had a place to live.
She's an inspiration to this community, and I myself personally call her a guardian angel.
When Hurricane Wilma struck Broward County, there were thousands of people who looked at Big Mama for help. And Big Mama didn't turn anybody away.
Big Mama took a look around and there were people in the streets.
They didn't have money to buy food. I didn't have money to buy food. But God brought everything there that we needed.
So she fired up her outdoor grill and just started cooking. And then she never stopped.
I started taking the food out of my refrigerator, cooking for the people.
Every time she started running low on food, she went and begged for more.
At least probably like 2,000, 3,000 people was fed.
So Big Mama is a true hurricane hero. And today, she heads up a nonprofit organization called Team of Life, which helps people turn their lives around.
She cooks for them, give them clothing. Christmas time, do toy drives. Thanksgiving, she do turkey drives. She do everything.
She would do anything for anybody.
The thing is, she needs more space. And if she had it, she could help out even more people.
ABC can really help Big Mama to do her work in the community.
So hurricanes, they don't just ruin lives, they also get in the way of love. Just look at Michelle Gross and Paul Costa, who really have proven that true love conquers all. Take a look at this tape.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Paul.
And we're from Southern Florida.
When Paul and Michelle were engaged over a year ago, they had no idea that plans for their storybook wedding would be destroyed.
Here's our wedding invitation. Katrina came along. It dawned on us that we wouldn't be having our wedding.
Michelle and Paul rescheduled the wedding.
And then, along came Wilma.
And once again, Michelle and Paul's wedding was ruined.
I just felt like what more challenges can happen? I just want to marry my mate, you know? I just want to marry this man. It just kind of felt like it was gone. It was just done.
So look, there's no way to fix everything the hurricanes took away, but I think these projects are a really good start. So what do you say? We got a big week. I think we need to split up and try and help out as many people as we can. Tanya, Preston, you guys work together? Right. Ed and Tracy, you guys are a team. Let's make some good things happen this week. What do you say?
Definitely, bro.
Put them in here, people. Let's do it! It's gonna be a good week.
We are here on the Atlantic coast of Florida to help communities that have been hit really hard by Hurricane Wilma. This hurricane basically hit this whole region dead on, and there are just so many, not only houses, but lives that have just been devastated. So we get the word from Ty on where we're supposed to head.
And I sent Ed and Tracy to meet Big Mama.
We're looking for a Big Mama.
And Big Mama was at the very front of the church.
How you doing? Yeah, it's a little surprise.
Ty sent us here to surprise you.
Apparently you've been asking for some help, correct? You want to build some kind of centre, correct? Well, guess what? You don't have to wish anymore. We're going to build you a new centre. Oh, there's a good look, there's a good dance.
I've never seen a dance like it. Big Mama was channeling someone or something through her body.
The spirit just took control, and that's what you call a happy Holy Ghost dance, because joy had come into my life.
Let's get the boys up here.
Yeah.
Bless you.
She is a fantastic woman who basically has devoted her life to helping the kids of her neighbourhood. She likes to kind of reach the kids that are deemed unreachable by the system. Why do you do what you do? Why are you doing this?
I've been there.
You've been there?
I've been there. And I'm still there.
Big Mama has a very big heart, but she does not have a big pocketbook. She is doing all of this work and trying to help all of these young people who really need her help with donations, and she's really spread thin. She's doing what she can with what she has, and it's not very much.
And it's spirit like that that really can rebuild this community. And I think if we can give her the resources she needs, she can help even more people.
All right, you guys, we're taking Big Mama with us.
Let's go!
So as soon as we left the church, Tracy took Big Mama.
And Ed stayed back at the church to get together his game plan to help Big Mama help other people. She needs help to do what she does best, and that's help other people. And we need to get her a community center where she can start helping these people again.
So we found the perfect solution. That would be a modular structure. Not only would it be hurricane resistant, but also easy to build.
Hey! Mike Jordan, Adrian Holmes.
Mike and all those guys at Adrian Homes, you are all legends of the highest order because it is a hard feat trying to build any kind of home, modular or framework.
Straighten up, straighten up. Nice and slow. Unbelievable, beautiful, keep it coming.
874.
874.
So Big Mama brought Tracy to meet some families that are basically refugees in Florida. I mean, they used to live in New Orleans, but now live in Florida in temporary housing. Big Mama really wanted to help them out.
We don't have a home anymore. We lost everything, and a lot of my friends don't have a home. Everybody's everywhere.
The whole fact that, you know, going through a hurricane, I was pretty scared knowing I have small kids. That was on my mind a lot because I was wondering, leaving is one thing, but what you gonna do when you leave?
I really felt for these young mothers, you know, being relocated from your home where you have family, and now you're in this new place where you don't have those things. I think it was really comforting for these families to meet Big Mama.
I need you to let me know what it is that you actually really need.
I like very much for them to wear clothes that was donated or something I purchased. That would be nice.
I think that the hardest thing about being a parent is that you have to tell your kids that everything's gonna be okay, but you don't know that.
I want stability. I want to know that I can stay here and it's going to be safe and it's going to be okay. I'm sorry. No, it's okay.
That's okay. That's why Big Mama is here, because I wanted to see what was going on myself. I talked to Tracy, and I asked Tracy, what can we do to help these families?
These families aren't asking for much. I mean, they just need the necessities. They just need clothes. I mean, there's got to be something we could do.
We're visiting Big Mama for one main reason, to try and build her a brand new Team of Life centre so the kids of the area know where there's somewhere safe to go.
At this moment in time, the whole unit's together, so we're great. We've got bedroom 1, 2, and 3. Now, one of these bedrooms will double up as an office. It'll have a bed in there. If Big Mama wants to work late, she can work late and stay the night.
This was a really special project because this wasn't a home. This was a center.
It's going to go to good people that need the help. You know, the kids can come in and use the computers. They can use the beds if they don't want to go home. And that's what it's for. It's for the community to get used. And at the helm of the ship is Big Mama. She's steering it.
The biggest concern of the day is we need to try and get all of the painting done, all of the electrics done, and all of the plumbing done. So if I can just keep my end of the bargaining, help these guys get this place up, we'll be a lot better off. And plus, my heart will stop beating out of my chest.
After meeting these families that had relocated from New Orleans, I just felt like there was something we could do.
So she gave me a call, and well, I had some friends that I thought could really kind of help out in a big way.
Okay, so the good news is Ty really came through for us. And sure enough, Ty came through in flying colors, along with the Sears American Dream campaign.
Are you ready? Yes. Ty sent $5,000 apiece for your families.
All right, let's go shopping. Let's go. These two families that lost everything in this hurricane were able to go to Sears with their young children and really just feel a sense of it's gonna be okay. You guys need dishes, pots and pans, silverware, all that good stuff, Marcia?
Yes.
Okay. Nice, Mom. That's pretty. What great taste you have, my dear. These are just things, but they're things that will get this family on their feet. And I loved helping these families start their foundation and start this thing called home.
This particular build, we have taken down no trees. But even if we had, it wouldn't have been a major problem because this company, they plant 200 trees a minute. It makes me happy to keep the trees alive. Oh.
Hey, how's it going?
Very good. So how'd it go with you and Big Mama?
Oh, so much fun. But right now, let's get this finished and bring Big Mama home. What do you say?
Everything's in there.
I'm gonna go put the pretty in. Okay,
Thank you, thank
great.
you.
It's looking great. Let's bring Big Mama home.
Definitely.
There was this wonderful mural that a local artist wanted to donate. And the artist actually had met Big Mama a couple times and was very influenced by her. Wow, that is so beautiful. It's really 3 stages of Big Mama's life. There's Big Mama in the fish market where she worked and lived for 3.5 years with her 3 young sons, and they slept on the floor. And then it shows Big Mama after the hurricane, bringing her community together. And then there's Big Mama with all of these little kids, and it's very symbolic and very, very moving. This is so beautiful. This actually makes this whole room. It definitely, I think, summed up the whole center. It really brought a visual onto why we were all there.
So life.
All right, let's get it hung up. We have parked a school bus with a lot of these kids. She volunteers at a junior high, and a lot of the kids have piled into the school bus, and they're ready to bring Big Mama home.
Bring her home!
To be out there with a crowd cheering, and all of the community were there. It was magic.
Go solo, your boys, go on! Are you guys ready to see the center? Okay, 1, 2, 3, bus driver, move that
When I saw this home for my children, tears of joy.
She just fell to pieces. She just melted in a good way.
Okay, I'm going inside. I need to go inside.
Go on, get in there.
Oh! Oh my God.
The first thing she sees is the mural.
And I tell you what, probably more than anything, that affected them the most.
This is so beautiful.
The mural was actually done by a local artist who's actually met you a couple of times, and he's heard your story, he understands where you've come from, and he just took it away and he run with it. And looking at that picture, he definitely run with it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he expected you guys to quite react the way you reacted to that, so obviously it means a lot to you guys to see that up there, yeah?
It does. That was really, really touching. Really touching. And it goes with the room.
We actually had a big old word with quite a good friend of ours, the Sears American Dream campaign, and they have basically hooked you up with everything that you need to help these kids' lives.
It was a different kind of reveal because all the stuff they're seeing, they're excited, but they're more happy because they know it's going to go to good people that need the help.
My big pot. Now I can really cook.
And I think that ultimately is the reason that we helped Big Mama in the first place. You know, she's all about helping her community, and I think that there aren't many people like that.
All right. Woo! Oh my God, is it gas? Watch this. Come on, Big Mama. Come on, flip it over.
What are we doing?
Hey! And I turned around and I looked and I saw this grill. Oh, and then I saw the utensils there. Now I can take it and just cook my kids their food, their breakfast, whatever they want. Big Mama can do it.
This is Marcus. Marcus is the builder.
And Screen Makeovers have made it happen. They sent Ed and Tracy here to help Big Mama, to help our community.
It's very easy to see how much of a big impact you yourself are on this community. Tracy and I want you to carry that kind of work on. And we got in contact with a company called Nelnet, and they really did want to get involved. In fact, they wanted to get involved 75,000 times over because they have opened up a $75,000 fund scholarship to help you help these kids achieve a college scholarship. 7th.
They had to see something in Big Mama to do what they did, to help me, to help those kids to be successful.
There are a lot of kids that need guidance, a lot of kids that need to go to a safe place. Now they have Big Mama on their side, and I guarantee she's gonna do great things with that center.
Watch it, boy, watch it. Come on.
ABC Extreme Makeovers Home Edition. Big Mama want to thank you all for everything that you have done to help Big Mama to help others. Thank you very, 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 very much.
The Team Alive Center is officially open to the community.
Last hurricane season was about the worst in record.
And has affected so many people in so many ways.
There's a couple that is madly in love. Each time they try and get married, a hurricane comes through and destroys their wedding. No joke.
This is the first wedding dress. We picked our wedding, and then along came Katrina. And I started calling places to see if anybody had this date open in 6 weeks' notice on our budget, because we had lost a lot of money with Katrina.
How is this for some seriously bad luck? Hurricane Wilma comes through and ruins any plans of a wedding.
Here's my second hurricane, another Category 5.
These guys have been through a lot. So it got to the point that they almost thought, wow, you know, should we not get married?
I just kind of felt robbed. By no one's fault, just by some freak of nature and timing.
My project this week is to try and bring two people together that every time they've tried, a storm has prevented it. Well, this time we're gonna make sure the third time is the charm. So now I'm going to their work to hand them this, which is a wedding invitation. That's right, people. We're having ourselves a wedding. Michelle? How are you? Hi there. I know you guys have been trying to do a thing called a wedding for a long time. Take a look at this. I think you're gonna love it. In fact, you're invited.
We're getting married!
Yeah!
Everything that we've been through between the two weddings and all the emotions, we fought a lot to get this far. Words can't explain how much I love her and how much she deserves this.
Pile in the limo and start thinking about the fact that you're finally getting married. Oh, yeah.
We were along for the ride at that point.
Guys, I'll see you there. So I sent Paul and Michelle to this really fancy hotel to get ready. Okay, now to figure out how to throw a wedding. Right. I have to throw a wedding, and I've got a lot to do in a very short amount of time. And I needed some serious help. So I called in a guy by the name of Colin Cowie, and he's the guy Oprah calls when she wants to throw a party. I mean, this guy knows how to throw a wedding. Colin Cowie, man, you're a lifesaver.
How are you?
Dude, thanks for being here.
We need wedding rings.
Okay.
We need a dress.
Okay.
We need to do some amazing flowers and some decor elements.
Right.
With some great music.
Okay.
And you take care of the wedding, and we're done. And here's the wonderful Carla, the lady behind the magic.
All these are gonna end up going on here.
And some more at the end.
Are you gonna be able to get it all done in time?
Absolutely.
Heard your story. Thought Tori's got to help you out. She wants something unique and different.
I like it, yeah. All right, let's bring them in, people. Let's have ourselves a wedding. We flew in the entire family from all over to make sure that all their loved ones were here for the wedding. So how long did it take you to make that?
Well, we actually broke the record today.
I bet you did. I bet you did. I got together with an incredible designer who designed this beautiful wedding dress. Hey, is Michelle here? Let's just say we made her a very special day even more special. So you nervous?
Yes.
Well, that's because you're getting married.
Finally.
That's right. This is Rene Ruiz, and he has made you a wedding dress.
Oh, Michelle.
Yes.
God.
We're hoping that it fits. We're also hoping you like it. Why don't you try it on?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try it on now.
Please.
Okay. Renee put me in this dress.
You like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Thank
I
you.
feel like an angel. I felt like I was meant to walk on a cloud in that dress.
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's just such a beautiful moment, man, because you know this is the day she's waited for. We brought in this pretty awesome trumpet player, Chris Bodie, and he plays this wedding march. You know, Here Comes the Bride.
Michelle was just beautiful. To see her smile coming down the aisle, it was the greatest thing that I could ever see.
Paul and Michelle, your wedding is a picture of the resilience of a people. The fact that they're standing here today and that you're sitting here is a testimony to the power of love. That love is the most powerful force on the planet. There's not a hurricane on earth that can stand in the way of it.
To see those guys up there staring into each other's eyes, I mean, you could just see that they were just madly in love.
It gives me great pleasure and pride to present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Paul Costa.
It was wonderful to be announced as Mr. and Mrs. Costa finally.
I just wanted to scream with joy.
There is no hurricane too big that can knock away the community spirit or the love that people have for one another.
You know, it's the power of love that's really going to get everybody through this, man. I thought the wedding went great, and I think it's just a great way to show what's important in life. It's love, it's life, it's friends, and it's the bonds that people have for one another.
Sometimes it is just something as simple as love will prevail. Sometimes it's just that easy.
And I want to thank Ty and the Miracle team at Extreme Makeover for making me a wife and giving us a start.
There were so many areas that needed to be addressed in the Gulf Coast that we split into groups, and Tanya and I, we got the lucky assignment of going to Boynton Beach, the heart of Little League Baseball.
Hurricane Wilma, it came through and devastated this park, devastated this community. You don't expect to pull up and see, lights hanging and glass shards everywhere and fences knocked down. That's where you're supposed to see kids smiling and playing and having fun, not that much damage.
There were so many kids affected by the damage to the field, but one kid in particular stands out, and that's Coach Ed. He's just a big kid.
The parents on my team call me the biggest kid on the block. I have the kids calling me on a Sunday morning, hey, Coach Ed, can you come out and play?
Yeah.
And all they want to do is play baseball. That's all they want to do.
Well, we got to make that happen. So why don't you show me some of this? Ed took me around the field to show me the devastation, and for him, it was reliving it a little bit, and it hurt him.
All 4 fields are just totally non-functional. There's something wrong with everyone. All the fences are damaged. All of the rigging and netting is down. There's not a whole lot left, Preston.
Boynton Beach Little League has a history that just goes on forever. Generation after generation of Boynton Beach families have played on this field, and they're very, very proud of their baseball.
Why is the grass all dead?
Because the power went out from the hurricane. It destroyed all of the power from the baseball, and the sprinklers got destroyed, so the grass couldn't grow because it got no water.
It's things that 6, 7, and 8-year-olds really shouldn't even have to worry about, but it's become their concern now, their burden, because it's their field.
It's a mess.
This is the first time I've stood in here since the hurricane.
So the last time you were here, you had this place full of your kids.
Yeah, it was the Saturday before Hurricane Wilma, and we had a little batting practice before our game.
Well, it's not really a game anymore here, is it?
No, it's really not. It's really not.
Hey, what is this?
Our concession stand.
The kids took me in to show me their concession building.
So look, guys, I see
Water damage.
water damage. So Kyle, what happened to the concession stand?
The rain went so hard it came water damage. It was dripping.
This concession building represented revenue.
You need this concession stand so you can sell things from it, so you can make more money to buy things for the field and have maintenance in your uniforms. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah!
Okay, I think I hear you loud and clear.
The kids need their field of dreams, so we got to get started. What's the most important thing? Coach Ed gets you out here to practice and training. Well, the big ball players, they have to go to training too. So while we're working here, you guys are going to the Florida Marlins spring training baseball. They went ballistic.
Look that way!
See that bus? That's your bus!
And so they just took off running, jumping in the bus. We're going to spring training. It was a dream come true for these kids.
1, 2, 3. This is awesome! Yeah!
Little League means so much to this community, and I guess we saw that because it seemed like the whole community was there to greet us, the mayor included.
Okay, like all of you, I am filled with so many different emotions today, and the thoughts that have been on my mind for the last couple of months is the 650 kids in their little colorful uniforms waiting for a place to come play. We're not going to let this defeat us. We're going to give them a field back. Thank you for being here. God bless you. Let's go to work!
Before we could actually start this park, we had to get rid of all the devastation that Hurricane Wilma had caused, and that was pulling down old torn fence, cutting through pipes. There were sparks flying, heavy equipment pulling fences, and crane lifting things.
This is our left field light pole. This thing, I'm pretty sure it's not safe. Ump, come here, Ump. Is this thing safe or out?
It's out of here!
It's out! Get it out of here!
The field was a ruin, and there wasn't an area of the baseball field that wasn't devastated in some way. The grass being dead, concession stand was ruined, the roof had leaked, the bleachers were twisted. Hurricanes have incredible force, and they showed that on this field.
Hurricane Wilma took such a toll on these people. You know, we just want to come in and touch them in some way. So if it's by putting in a concession building with hurricane-proof windows and strapping down the roof, locking down their bleachers and giving them a new park, that's just a gesture of saying, you know, you can all recover from this.
Little leaguers, they dream of the big leagues. And so it was great to send the little kids to the big league spring training camp.
And they walk into the locker room.
I was so excited. I couldn't wait to get my uniform on.
This is like being a Major League ball player. Your names are up there.
They thought that was the end all of all. That was the greatest thing. And then they got to run out on the field.
When these kids left for spring training, they thought that was their surprise. They had no idea when they got to spring training that there were more surprises in store.
All of a sudden, the Marlins came out. And those guys took their time with the kids. And kids will never forget that, and Ed included.
They're meeting their heroes. They're meeting their heroes.
I never thought I'd be able to meet Dontrell Willis. And then we went to the field, and then Dontrell Willis came out.
You guys ready to play?
Yeah!
All right, let's go play. Thank you.
It was a great moment when the kids saw Dontrell Willis, Jeremy Hermida, Jason Vargas, and Mike Jacobs running out on the field. They lost it.
Yeah, go!
They followed the ball, and we hit it.
Nice, go!
There's nothing better for me. You know what I mean? It's truly a blessing to see all these smiling faces.
Every little bit helps for these kids, especially with them losing their field and being able to get a new one for them. You know, it's what we come out here to do.
They told us something that our coach always tells us. They told us that if you had fun, that means you won.
Don't ever forget this, guys. Please don't ever forget this.
We're still working on the finishing details on the field. We're adding details, little welcome home here and there for the kids. It's almost ready to play ball.
After seeing what Wilma did, we wanted to make some improvements that were, well, hurricane resistant. Hurricane resistant glass on the concession stand, light stanchions that can withstand 150-mile-an-hour winds. We replaced all the light poles, all the fencing, all the netting, redid the batting areas, the warning track.
Bleachers that were actually strapped down to new concrete padding, a new pitched roof in the concession building that had hurricane strapping and would withstand wind.
These kids are coming home in just a matter of hours, and we're down to the last finishing details. We've got bedding plants in, we've got balloons going up, we've got a batting cage done.
We've done so much. Look, new bleachers, bleacher covers, new paint job, Boynton Beach Little League colors. This is outstanding.
We wanted to give our ballpark some authentic trappings, like a grand entrance. So I started to scribble something on a napkin, but I lucked out when an architect named Quinn showed up with a drawing significantly better than my napkin sketch.
That's not my sketch.
Oh, yes, it is.
No, this is so much better than my sketch. Who did this?
We
You
gave
did
him a little sketch helper.
Okay, well, let's go check it out.
Sure.
Nice work, Quinn. This is kind of our own arc of triumph, isn't it?
Yeah.
It does give it a sense of permanence, too, this kind of arch. This is not going to get blown down in any hurricane.
Absolutely not. It's here to stay, just like Little League in Boynton Beach.
The 2003 national champs were invited to the field. And I said, you know why I have you here? You've done so much to inspire the younger kids that we have a little surprise for you. And so we looked up, and craning over their heads is this huge bronze sculpture of Mighty Casey at the bats.
And it was created by a man named Mark Lundeen and donated by Teammates for Kids.
One of the things that was significant and really inspirational about the 2003 champs is that they didn't win. They lost graciously. And they went out swinging, it's true, like Mighty Casey, but they did it with honor and grace.
The theme of this park is what Mighty Casey stands for, go out swinging. And I think you guys represented that in the World Series.
Very good.
I think it's time to bring these kids home.
Let's do it.
I'm with you. We really had to think about how to reveal this ballpark. I mean, how do you surprise 9 kids and Coach Ed? We just completely turn the lights off, keep the entire crowd quiet. We brought the kids in.
We wanted them to be surprised. It's a big place, so we had to have them close their eyes. We had them on them pictures, man.
And I just said, look, guys, count down with me. You ready? And at the top of your lungs, let's start at 5. We're like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The bestest day? We did it for you kids. Everybody here in the community did it for you guys.
I'm gonna play baseball here forever.
Coach Ed's an emotional guy. He wears his emotions on his sleeve, and he saw what we had done to the field. Well, I think he spent himself on crying tears of joy all week, but he still had a few left. What a gift. What a gift.
Awesome! Guys, you like your new field? Yeah! There's so much more out there. You want to go see it?
Yeah! Let's go!
They ran around like, well, they went wild. Batting cages, dugouts. They had a lot of things to check out.
When they get to the concession building. Well, of course they're eating a snowball and popcorn and hot dogs. Their lips are blue. They just can't believe it. I mean, everything about it is their park.
My favorite things are the fields, the concession stands, just everything.
Thank you! Woo! Thank you!
We finally have a field of dreams.
We're really lucky when we get communities to donate their labor of love. And we also sometimes get lucky with certain individuals. And this was no exception.
The only thing that really got us down all week was that you have 4 fields here, right? But we couldn't get to all 4 fields. We just did this one. But I think, well, Alan might be able to tell you something that'll make you guys really happy.
Alan Mark Smith. Wow, what a generous guy. Not only did he deck the whole field out with cameras and video screens.
He said, my company and I would like to donate to Boynton Beach Little League.
I have a check for $100,000 to help you finish your field and make sure that what the hurricane took away, you'll get back. And all I can say is God bless, and guys, grow up, be good kids, and hopefully someday you'll do the same thing for your kids that I'm trying to do for you. Coach?
That's what generosity is about. This man's not even from Boynton Beach, but he knows what it is to be from a community, and he knows what it is to give back.
When all the tears were over, it was time to play ball.
There you go.
And just to hear, batter up, that's what it's about.
I think those kids rounded the bases 100 times. They might still be running.
I can't wait for opening day. We're gonna hear the bat ring, we're gonna hear the glove pop, we're gonna smell the hot dogs in the new concession stand. Thanks to ABC and Extreme Makeover, our kids are gonna be able to manifest their dreams.
There's another surprise. You don't realize what a facility that's shared by a community, what it does to bind people together. And so to fix that field brought this community back together as well.
We did this baseball park for kids that want to play Little League baseball. It's a great American tradition. It brings families and kids together, and it bonds people.
We see generations. They've coached their children, and now they're coaching their grandchildren. We've been around for 49 years, and I hope to be there for another 49 years.